Yaje wase, this is Jake on the mic.
Bazenga mwenyewe.
Back again. Ni episode ngapi mkuu? 12.
I think so.
Damn.
This is the
I
second
think
episode we are recording with this new equipment of ours.
to feedback here and there saying it was
Pachungo usiguze meza because
we got some feedback from viewers wakatuambia that okay, got one. Wakatuambia that it's a bit grainy, the other one was better, lakini sasa let's try and make the best of what we have.
improving.
We are.
I think we learn and it on the go. But hii time pia inakuanga shida lakini
Shida sana.
we normally do it on the go. We try and then when we get some time to do it, we just do it kaa tumesonga.
Kimeenda.
Mm.
Sorry about last time. I know I wasn't audible. I hope you guys can hear me. Apparently this nigga is telling me ati naeka mic hapa kwa
Nataka ni confirm kama yangu iko on.
but I tested it. So I think we are saying we are trying. We are continuing to try and get better at this.
I think let me just make a slight change over here. Let's make some slight change. Right.
So
Perfect. I think that should be good.
I think we can continue. So we tuko tu. I think I'm feeling a bit down right now. Wacha tuanze na wewe.
Any specific reason why?
You know, it was yesterday and today. I've just even found out ni history ya maandamano. The way guys have been being killed. But we really did some good work pale jana, but we'll get to that. Where mental health yako iko aje?
Niko tu.
Mhm.
Mental health is just there. Ile tu physical health. One of my employees used to hit me yesterday.
Yani, you see Kenyans sometimes wanaweza kuwa na madhara. You employ someone, you give them a job, and then they start coming to harass you.
How can you even do that to your boss, you guys?
How?
Wewe pali huko wewe, huna heshima wewe.
We Kinuthia, we Wamboi. Don't you have adabu? We will tell the niggas what happened.
So yesterday I represented the two wise guys.
Alikuwa pale
kwa ground. June 25th, so I represented. At least one of us had to be there. This chicken next to me, he opted to stay at home, which is fine. Tulisema, if one person dies, the other one takes care of the families.
Yeah, we have a lot to lose between the two of us.
So I said it's fine, let him acha akae nyumbani, pambane na kazi.
Yeah, it was aside.
Yeah, so nikaingia ground mimi kiasi. Nilikuwa ma back and forth nao mafala. Mambanga.
Usikose.
Ni nini sasa wewe kama hujanisikia makosa ni ya nani?
Sawa, si ni recording. Uzuri tu watu watasikia.
Tutarudi.
10 seconds. No, si tutarudi. Acha tuandize.
Sawa. Ilifika point nilikuwa nakimbizana nao. Tulikujiwa tu kutoka side na watu kurealize you guy. Kuna boys fulani alikuwa next to me you guy. Aliwaiwa rungu you guy. Na huyo kara mwingine ako na light skin nigga. Kampiga buti ya mguu
you guy.
Kanipiga kiatu ya mguu you guy.
Alafu
nikatoka siaka you guy. Kutoka kijiko. Najua nimeumizwa but sijui wapi. Kutoka kijiko hadi Jamia you guy.
Ni adrenaline.
Kufika Jamia. Nasimama hivi kukacha breath you guy ndo na realize god damn.
I'm injured.
Nimeumizwa hapo kwa shin bone.
Hiyo inakuanga ya uchungu.
Inanimadi wa leo sasa hivi.
Alikugonga hivi ama alikuchapa hivi?
Sijui alinigonga aje.
Nilisikia tu
umia, my brain registered that I've gotten hurt.
You have to know whether you switch back to
Yeah,
English.
so my brain registered that I've gotten hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I didn't know what has hurt me or what where
Mm.
I've gotten hurt.
Yeah.
So I just started dashing. Then I go to the Jamia section, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just leaning over to catch a breath, you guys. That's when it's hitting me.
Uh,
Your leg is injured.
maumivu ikazidi.
Yeah, but it was a good ride. I actually got here, go to ST, set up everything, carried a small paper bag, you guys, like a woven bag.
Yes, yes.
Went to sides of Broadwalk, got up with a friend. We went hadi Tao. So we ingiliad that section of University Way.
So
University Way,
you
Koinange Street.
picked Kagu.
Yeah, Kagu, you guys.
Ah, okay. So
I
how
told
did
you,
you get
Jana,
to
yesterday.
Broadwalk from here?
So here I also picked Kagu, you guys.
Really?
Yeah,
From
man.
West to Broadwalk?
No, these cops had surrounded this place over here. So they had closed down Westland roundabout.
Okay.
That to piga Kagu. I got to Broadwalk, picked that guy up. We walked until Tao, University Way. Went through Koinange Street.
Mm-hmm.
And then we took a layered City Market, you guys.
God damn.
So when we get to Koinange Street, we see cops and whatnot and all that stuff. Oh, I've already gotten into the story between asking you how you're doing. So let's get back to you.
Yeah, let's
Check on you and then we go back.
Okay, sawa. Mimi niko salama, nashukuru Mungu. I'm thankful to God that I'm alive. I've seen some sad stories right now as I was going through X the evening. I mean, it's easy in the afternoon. I think I'll share that. But no one is safe in this country. No one is safe. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just feeling sad. I've tried to work a lot today, but the work is not working. I've not done as much as I had hoped. Okay, I don't want to incriminate myself and say I didn't do anything. I did something. But I think the state of the nation is really eating me up. I'm not fucking with my mental health. But I'm good. I'm asking myself, how do we get back from yesterday? Guys andamanaring like that, and then we just go back to work as if everything. But tutapatana saba.
But that's how we are as Kenyan. Like we do riots not riots, but protests one day, and then the next day it's like nothing happened.
Yeah, business as usual. But no, I think it's
I see that as damn, that's our beauty, like that's who we are, that's what we are capable of, right? You see, like today morning, I had this pain that I'm telling you about, but I just told myself, fuck it, man,
we have to try. We have to try. But all I'm saying is that I tried na nikashindwa kidogo. But we move regardless. I think life is dynamic like that. As long as we are alive. I think we can back to the story you were telling me you've
so
gotten
my
into
experience yesterday, Sasa.
Yes.
So you go to Koinange, you see props right in front there at the end of Koinange Pale Rubies. They've lined up. We are seeing some back and forth. Pale. And then we chomoka this, I don't know what this street is called, but we tokelezea from City Market. Now City Market, I get there. You guys, that street is smelling of weed, you guys. That street is smelling of weed.
Jamaica.
Hey,
Jamaica. Fun fact. Do you know weed is not legal in Jamaica?
really?
It's just like it. And the way we normally do in Jamaica. So continue. It was
The guys are burning tires, but that whole street smells of weed like crazy.
why
So smoking, you guys, weed,
live
you guys.
CBD.
CBD. The guy was saying that, hey, me, I never imagined a day would come where I would be smoking weed in public in Nairobi CBD.
Niko Amsterdam. Ama niko country ingine.
So it was, and then Kiasi as I was recording a video for you, the cops threw up tear gas, you guys. That's the first one I experienced.
Yes. God damn.
It wasn't that Kali. because I was a bit far,
Uh-huh.
he just hit, and then I got the sense of it. And then, yeah, so then my pulse started dashing the other way. So he was asking me to go through the other route, somewhere near Biashara Street, because there was no back and forth over there. So I told him, you guys, you've come for protest.
Maandamano.
Why are you running?
Why are you running? You run, you come back. You run,
Exactly.
you throw stones, you come back. We are serious here.
So then
We are liberating
I
the
told him,
country.
no, we are using this Jamia route, you guys.
Uh-huh.
We use the Jamia route, you guys. We went, stood the Jamia kiasi kiasi, kiasi kiasi, up another one. Rocks are being thrown. Mawe, nini, nini. I just see a guy, there's a guy who's taking that. He's taking the whole side.
His business as usual here.
The
I
whole
saw
side
that
with it.
video. Now he's home in Banda Street.
So it was a bit of a back and forth. Then we started advancing towards, is it, what's that place called? There's that where Jekwa Towers is. Those statues are there.
I know. Just near Jikwa Towers.
Near Jekwa Towers. Is it, there's a court over there, so?
The Court Supreme.
Is that Supreme Court?
I think so. I think I'm confusing. What's the other building where you went to Campo?
That's Jekwa Towers.
That's Jikwa Towers.
Just a second, guys.
That's Jikwa Towers.
Yeah, that's Jekwa Towers.
So what
I
about?
think it's Supreme Court.
Let's just say Supreme.
Yeah, Supreme. I believe it's Supreme Court. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now these guys were camped up at Supreme Court. Then they rushed one tear gas.
Actually, they were camped up. I saw a video.
Yeah.
They were actually there.
So they rushed the tear gas pale Macmillan Library. And we were with my pal over there. You guy. That tear gas hit. That dude was going.
Kidogo kidogo nasikia maumivu. Nasikia.
That dude started feeling dizzy. We had sasa Jamia
Back
side.
to Jamia.
Jamia, the behind side to come out from Total.
Yeah.
You know where Total is?
I know that whole street.
Yeah. So we tried dashing, and then slowly everyone comes back. So when we are coming back, this guy tells me, I can't. I have to get into the mosque and Maze take a breather. He starts begging.
Did he actually even tell you?
So he told. I told him, you guy, why did you come then? So you should have just stayed at home. Like, why would you come? Yeah, you guy, you can't give it your all. So this guy.
Wonder you see the way those babes are doing that.
So now this guy is he tries and consoles the Ochi. Like, Maze, let me enter. Ochi is like, no, not right now. Nini, nini. Medical camp, we have set it behind over there. You can go there if you feel. This guy is like, no, me, I just want to enter the mosque. I told him, if you enter, you'll not come out. I told him, sawa. Me, I'm over there, running around. I left this guy at the gate. Yes, I'm looking for him. Where the hell is he? I look behind. Yama Yuko. He's nowhere to be seen, you guys. I mean, I'm like, shit, is this guy dead? Have they injured him or what, you guys?
Because you know, just the way we think about maandamano, you need to you need to know exactly where the people you came with are.
Hey,
Number one rule.
So that's like a liability on me. I call him, the guy is not reachable. As in, his phone is ringing, he's not picking. He said, I can't sit here and wait for him. You guys, let me fight for my country. You guys, if one of us is gone, let the other one continue.
Exactly. There's a reason why
So then I called my other pals. I said, you guys, where are you? It's like, me, Maze, we are stuck at Thika Road. It's back and forth with the cop. But we are trying. We are coming. And the guys we have over here are more than what you guys are in town. Yeah. So I was like, sawa, me, I'm waiting for you, Maze. You just come through. We called my other guy mwenye anatoka sides I think it was Jogoo Road. The guy is like, Maze, they've fungiad for us hapa Nyayo. We can't pass. But we are trying, we are coming. I'm like, sawa, let me fight this battle myself.
Your one man had already left you, so you are alone all that time.
Yeah, man. So now I told you I had a woven bag
Mm-hmm.
when I went to the CBD.
Mm-hmm.
I'd carry flag, mask,
Mm-hmm.
balaclava, and a few more, like a charger, power bank, and whatnot.
Yeah.
I soon had everything in my pockets, you get?
Uh-huh.
Put the bag aside and I started running, you.
Uh-huh.
Rocks, tempo,
You
you.
started doing your doing your responsibility,
As a Kenyan, you get.
fulfilling your
Now,
responsibility as a Kenyan.
guys had brought some rocks, you guys, and thrown them on the street. So you take the rock, throw it down until it breaks in small. Then you take them. One for the cops, you guys. And mind you, we didn't start it violent
Meow.
because what happened actually,
Uh-huh.
if I can allow me to pull you back,
No problem.
when it started at around 8 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
guys were in the streets playing ball.
Yes,
They were playing
I
football and
remember.
soccer. And I had a guy saying that, hey, Maze, we are playing and there's no referee actually. So now, when they started, I think, and then the cops, when they saw that these guys are camping somewhere, playing ball or whatnot, they flood the first tear gas.
God,
The guy is like, why are you firing? We're just
you're
at
just
4-0 the game.
allow us at least to equalize.
So the
Uh-huh.
cops fired. The
Mm-hmm.
first tear gas was fired by the cops.
Yes.
And then that's where it started, all of it. Because guys were waiting for at least 10 o'clock and then they start walking towards
Yeah, until watu waikuje kuje.
Yeah.
The place fills up kidogo.
Yeah, then they start walking towards State House. But now these guys did not allow that to happen.
Ah.
They just fired the first tear gas. And then Kiasi we hear Kirinaga Road is being raided by goons, you get.
God.
Firing tear gas at innocent guys. Innocent protesters who are playing football in the streets, but can't go and get hold of those goons down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now say fuck the popo, man.
Fuck the manjege masanse wakwende.
So now
Mm-hmm.
we continue. We had a back and forth with the cops. These guys, it got to a point where they came until inside where Jamia was, that gate of behind. But now they couldn't pass because there was a pavement over this. You know that pavement that connects you back to Kimad. So they couldn't pass. So it was like a proper back and forth. They came. There were flashbangs. There were rubber bullets. At around 12, I started firing live bullets because you could just literally hear the sound of a live bullet and you're like, yeah.
No, you cannot mistake those things. You
So there
cannot
was a time me I was just standing. I was watching because I had ingested some proper tear gas inside me, you guys. I couldn't open my eyes, you guys.
It was running through your veins.
God damn, it was crazy, man. So then me, I was on the side of Macmillan trying to catch a breather, you guys. And then I just hear something. I'm like, oh shit, what's this? Look underneath me, you guys. There's a canister, you guys.
God damn.
This guy shot it from afar, man.
And
It started sizzling under me. Me, I card, you guys.
you monchoka the hell out of there.
And then that's when I was running, I was like, fuck, my leg is burning. I ran towards, where Kilimanjaro.
Yeah,
That
there
side
are
of
two.
Samsung,
There are two.
Samsung, Kilimanjaro.
There's even a Kukito near there. The jam.
No. I think that's on the other side.
Oh, so you think the one?
This one on this other
Oh,
side.
yeah,
Japan
on the
Towers,
same.
Samsung,
Yeah.
and then there's Kilimanjaro over
Yeah.
there. As you Elekea City Market, and so we went there. Hey, you guys, you see cops, man. You see cops coming, you guys. We try run like this, cops are coming. Like cops, you guys.
The fucked up thing is when you see cops, you see death. You're still there.
You guys was like super fucked up because what we assume is these guys will beat us from here to finish us in the middle.
Yes. Yeah.
So now
Uh-huh.
we dashed. There's opposite, like right next to Jamia, where Jamia ends over here. There's like a small lane here.
Yeah.
There's like another building over here where they normally sell those mabuyus and stuff.
I know, yeah.
So some of us dashed from there. And then Vizungukaden came from behind from City Market side again. And then there's another rende that started coming from Nation Center.
That's a rende of cops or
guys, you guys.
Ah.
Dudes of Nare, literally.
That video, you know that video that we saw that cops were running? Was that almost the same place? That's near Nation Media.
Yeah, Nation Center somewhere there.
Yeah. Sawa, endelea. We'll
So
talk
now
about the
these guys
highlights
come
of that.
from Nation Center and they are a rende of like 200 people.
And they're running. They're not
You guys, they are coming, you guys, for the cops. You guys. Cops panicked, you guys. Back at Supreme Court. Those guys of Kijiko, Ikip, you guys, at Supreme Court. And then that's, again, it was the same game that they played. So these cops of Kilimanjaro side, they went to meet up with these guys again. Because they are going like this. Some guys are following them from behind. Others are coming from in front. Now we sandwiched them, you guys.
How walijitoaje? How did they remove?
They started firing tear gas. You know, so what happens when they fire tear gas? You obviously scatter.
Yes.
So you go behind, and then they start advancing. When you're done, you come back. You go again, retaliate, you guys. You come back. When you come back, now there's a back and forth.
In the itinerary, we called it kimbi kimbi. Kimbi kimbi kidogo.
So now there was a Kachile, you guys. Frontline, you guys. She was just taking the rocks and firing them back at cops. Throwing them back at the cops, you guys. Because they got to a time where cops ni kama nini iliisha. Tear gas ili reduce, you guys. So they started using tear gas nicely now.
Properly.
The way some in small bits.
Just kidogo kidogo tu.
Kidogo kidogo. So then what happened when they were doing that, you guys? This Kachile was in front. She was throwing stones and the cops started throwing stones back. So when the cops started throwing stones back, you guys, this Chile holds the stone. In a roadshow, you guys.
He must have guy, because those are the
guys, she was like, if I could just give her an age, ikienda sana ni 2021 up.
She's a youngin for
a youngin, you guy.
But you know, that's the thing we were arguing with that guy today about. We as the youth don't see any future for us in the way Kenya is going. So we have nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose, you guys.
We have, and such you guys in the government need to understand. We don't want to go out there and protest. It's not our joy. No one fucking wants to go there and eat tear gas. Na anaweza kuwa nyumbani tu
tear
amechill.
gas ya jana
Nasikia
ilikuwa pilipili, you guys.
nasikia walikuwa wameongeza concentration ya pilipili.
The one for yesterday was a bit too crazy, man. It was crazy, man. That one hata mimi naweza sema
hata umetii. Even that guy kuenda, you don't blame him. You just blame him for coming thinking that it was going to be easy.
Hey, you guy.
So what I was telling you was, what I was saying, we don't want to go out there and protest. We're just demanding peace. I mean, we are demanding accountability for all the actions. That's all we are doing.
We just want good governance.
We just want, that's all.
Good governance. Only 2 words. Good governance. That's
exactly
it.
Even you, Kasongo, if you decide to have good governance until 2027, we'll not go to the street. We'll just wait for the ballot to remove you. Because you have to go, you've killed too many people. But we don't want to go to the street. And since he was saying that we look for an alternative way of resolving this thing. But we said that what is the alternative? We don't know. What is the alternative way? Hakuna, you guy. Hakuna, it's just nuclearing us, you guy. It's just nuclearing us. But anyway, endelea about that Chile. But big up to my Chile yesterday. And
those Chiles were doing the most.
Big up. They have balls of steel, you guys.
Yeah, they were doing the most. So then what happened? There was a back and forth. Then I don't know how there's this guy. How he got that police shield, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know two types, yeah. There's the big one, the bigger one that don't threaten
Yeah,
police,
police.
and then there's like a small one like this. You know the ones they have in like there's that shield they give you the
Yeah, yeah,
in the movies Amad in
yeah.
Kitambo used to see
Sounds
guys.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, there was like a small shield. So the rest of the guys were having those small shields, and then just a few of them were having those big ones. Okay, I know they're not called shields, but that's what you'll call them on this
Funny, what are they
board.
called?
They
They
have
are
a
shield.
special, no, they have a special name.
For anti-riot gear.
I don't know.
Fuck it. You got what you mean. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I think you've lost focus.
Yeah, it keeps losing because I keep moving. I'm trying to get this thing to be a bit comfortable. It's a bit stagnant. Let me try and not move. Yeah,
So
I've lost a bit, but it's going to be okay. So,
yeah, so
mhm,
this dude, you guy,
mhm,
he grabs this thing. I don't know how he got it.
mhm.
By the way, yesterday there were so many tear gases that the canisters that
That
were
they were
they were not
defunct.
lip yeah, they were not
It's
lipukaing you guy.
it's a fake government. Of course, I don't have guilt even on the anti-riot.
So hey, this dude has that shield, and then there were like 6 guys with him.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I'm just seeing everyone is running. These guys are progressing you guys. Like, what the hell are these guys on?
Oh,
They're progressing you guys. And then I see these guys have a shield.
hiding behind.
All of them are hiding behind that shield. You guys. Cops are throwing stones at them on that shield. Nasikia tu, the stone falls. These guys move the shield. Fire back, you
They advance and fire. They advance and take the stones.
you guy. And then cops are throwing tear gas. The tear gas comes here. One of the guys just kicks it on the side.
God
Cops
damn.
started going back,
Retaliating.
retaliating until walifika
Uh-huh.
pale ile ni ya Supreme Court tena. Yesterday you guy. Then me I took a prayer break. You guy. Nikaingia mosque.
So they were allowing guys to go into the mosque to pray.
Yeah, during that time they
Uh-huh.
opened the mosque. So I spoke to a guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he told me that what Jamia did last time
Mm-hmm.
really pissed off the government.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jamia last time they opened the doors for
Really,
everyone.
they were really whatever.
So it really pissed off the government and the government, and then there are some big guys in the government.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should, but some the guy who was calling himself Simba.
I hate him. I
Yeah.
hate him. No, I hate
So
him.
that dude, he threatened the committee
Ah,
that if you guys allow these
continue.
guys again, we'll have issues with you guys.
Mm-hmm. The government will
Yeah,
have
the
it.
government will have issues with the mosque
Uh-huh.
committee.
Uh-huh.
So they were trying to hold back, but at the same time, uh, they were giving water.
Mm.
They were giving out water.
Mm.
Sasa they were giving out water, like you give the guard the bottle of water, he goes, fills it and brings it for you. Guys were tired because now tear gas is being fired like crazy. You can't be waiting for one bottle every time.
Every
There
time.
was like a pipe passing over there. A guy came and dungad that pipe, you guys. He shanked that pipe, you guys. Started spilling. It was like an nini for everyone.
For everyone. And but I yesterday we had some shortages of water. I wonder why.
What are you guys? Safaricom, fuck you. And your mother also.
And your grandmother, don't forget. I wonder because I've read even stories of guys coming up to huku juu signs like I don't know kind of Kile, but huku juu away from town just to get water.
Yes, the water was an issue. And then the other thing, the hotels were closed, shops were closed. We couldn't access anything, you guys. Whatever you came with from home, that's what you went
Is
with.
what you have.
Because me, when I got to Broadwalk, I said, let me enter Naivas.
Mhm.
I grabbed some bottles of water because we'll need them. Naivas was closed. With them.
Even here in Broadwalk,
Broadwalk.
Broadwalk is not even in town.
It was closed.
What
Even here in
about
Westlands, you
Walai?
guys, it was closed, man.
But unajua they are afraid of these goons.
So yeah,
Sawa,
it
sawa.
happened. We got some water. Yesterday, the brotherhood I saw you guys. I had never seen in Kenya, you guys.
There are some stories I've read about. Fuck you government. They brought the goons and the goons started Usiku says everyone had gone.
Yeah.
Goons started raping the women.
Yet.
I saw someone posting saying that, hey, sorry, we failed you, our Kenyan women. Guys were saying, women were saying, no, 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 you didn't fail us. You didn't fail us. There was someone who had given a story of guys were climbing and she was not able to climb. There were like 4 people trying to, and then when she's going down, they tell her, usiruke, usiruke, nenda tu pole pole tunakushikilia. And I've read a lot of stories of guys coming
Yeah.
through for their bros.
Last year,
Mm-hmm.
same time, June 25th is when we experienced
Yes.
that. And this year it's the same thing that happened. That tells you these protests are not, you see, we are not violent.
You see,
There are some people who come in and claim to be us who try and do violent acts.
mm-hmm.
And that's what happens. They
Yes.
mess up our name and all that rubbish, but we will sieve them out. It's just a matter of time.
No,
We will sieve them out, you know.
unajua the funny thing about goons, or even yesterday, they went to loot. They didn't come and try and goose the protesters. I like what happened on Tuesday. And you know, we are at a place whereby we trying to be peaceful. But the moment you touch us, like what we were saying about the way the stones. Guys, we're just tunacheza football. Tumeona, I saw even in the morning at 7, we see trucks za police za hizo za maji zinapita.
At night, you get.
No, zinapita kando ya wasee na people are not even doing
Nada.
kuwa na shida.
You know, my pal told me
Mhm.
when he went to Jamia in the morning for prayers, which is
Mhm.
around 5:30,
Mhm.
he saw 3 tanks heading down from Wayakiwe to Tao
Mhm.
to CBD. 3 army tanks, you get.
God damn.
You get, what the
God
fuck are you
damn.
scared of?
God damn. By there, I saw another story. You said army. But yesterday, the guys who are guarding the state house hapo nje, they were not the army. Apparently, even when the army were coming, we were talking with even when the army were coming, they were just doing rounds. Hawakuwa na videos of guys wakiwa gote.
No, I saw that video as well.
Apparently, it's the walls are closing in on this nigga.
It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time until everyone loses confidence in him.
But everyone has already. So even
His
the
people
little
are not.
people.
You see today,
These
we
people can never.
you see today we were having a conversation with someone,
Mm-hmm.
and with the Bible that we were getting,
Mm-hmm.
he's annoyed with him,
Mm-hmm.
but he's still my people. You get?
Yeah.
You understand that aspect? Like,
Yes.
I don't like him, but ni mtu wetu. You see that kind of vibe. And when we leave alone, tribalism on one side, that's when we prosper the country. Look at what happened in Kisumu. Did you hear of any protests in Kisumu?
No, apparently they didn't. But the other places in Nyanza, like Homa Bay, they really represented.
No, but talk of Kisumu
Town
being the central of protests. You
in
guys,
Kenya ever since.
time
Hao ndo walitufunza hii
immemorial,
kazi ya
we never knew how to
protest.
throw rocks.
We never knew hata tuna fight hii protest na rocks. Ni through them.
From Kisumu is when we knew that we
Hapa
need
tu.
to use rocks, and these guys are the ones who taught us how to
Yes,
do these things.
yes.
And yesterday there was nothing.
There
Why?
was nothing happening.
Why? Because that fucking old man is with them. Okay, apparently he's in the government, so we are also in the
So he
government.
was also telling us, oh, to use this route, tell the police your route. Fuck you. Fuck you. Wewe enda uonyeshe route yako huko Kisumu wewe mzee.
No, you see the thing is,
Uh-huh.
for him,
Uh-huh.
he's pissed.
That's
He couldn't do much.
there has never been. We've taken the country by even Africa. Although I remember spring was coming up, there was logo on their side. But us as black people, I'm happy today. I was seeing some very encouraging comments like the X app. These guys saying love from Nigeria, love from South Africa.
Facts, bro.
Love, oh my God. Facts. If we want to go to this.
Facts, man.
But anyway, Sawa. I wanted to highlight you.
Let me wrap up on how I told my
wrap
day
up.
yesterday.
First of all, wrap up and also tell us whether you found that nigga ama aliishi. Baba. Walienda Sayuni.
So me, I went to I went to pray. I entered the masjid for praying. You guys entered the mosque to pray. There's a guy who came with a tear gas. You know that guy of Iran? The guy who said the Iran guy.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, so that guy had the tear gas.
He had the
He had the
canister.
canister full.
It's that nigga.
So that dude, but that guy has been active. Huh? He's been a really active protester,
Freedom fighter.
not of a freedom fighter. You
Freedom fighter.
So I think I'll also change my name from Bazenga to freedom fighter.
Freedom fighter. We are liberating this country.
So the guy took the canister, he set it in front over there, and he started. Hey, the guy was leading the prayers like, hey, you guys.
Bana.
No.
Utatumaliza.
What is this thing? The Nini is, you guys, what will happen to us? You guys. He's like, no, you don't worry, you lead the prayer. Prayers finished, the guy took his tear gas. Yes. He's telling us, and then he round to you guys. And then he went. Since you were trying to gain some energy, me, I was feeling busy as fuck, you guys.
No, that's
feeling busy as
I think it can even reach a point they start poisoning us. And then
Hey,
unajua
I
the
was
funny
feeling
thing
so
is
busy.
they won't even tell the police who are throwing that thing that
Yeah.
tunakufa si wote.
Mazee, I was feeling very dizzy. I was feeling dizzy like nonsense, you guys. And then tulikaka, then we started going to these sides of Muimbingu Street because we started now advancing back to Parliament side.
Tunataka kuenda agenda hatujasahau.
Yeah.
It was State House.
So we were doing that Arboretum route, not Arboretum, but this is the route that has or something. I don't know what that route is called, but we were taking. These guys were heading towards that route. It's not Ole Serene, I'm forgetting the name, but anyway, whatever it is. So we are heading to, then they started heading towards from Mwindimingo. They wanted to go to Koinange Street.
Yeah.
Now at Mwindimingo there was a back and forth, same thing, because they started firing from behind BPO, right? So you know Mwindimingo is like this, and then at the end of Mwindimingo there's that bridge that takes you to Central.
Yes.
So there were cops here at the end, and then as guys were heading like this, I don't know, they wanted to pass through Central and then go that Arboretum or whatnot.
Yeah.
So as they were heading like this, cops came from behind and in the center here started hitting us with tear gas right about City Market. Kulaying tear gas like nonsense over there.
You had tear gas for supper, for lunch, breakfast.
It was tough. Then at around 3:34 is when I told my G man. I found him. I told him, you guy, I'm
done for the day.
There was no food.
Hey.
There was no food.
I would want us to talk about what went wrong and what we can do towards the end of this.
So yeah, there was no food, no nothing. So I started advancing pole. I told my G, like, you guy, we just chomoka. Because me, the way I am, I just feel like I'll fall down anytime.
Hey, you guy, and then you had maumivu.
Yeah.
And your lungs and the lungs of a smoker for 20 years. For yesterday, you needed a break to cleanse them.
Yeah, you guy, it was tricky. And then as we were leaving, we saw these guys had come in front to these cops over here. Because a few guys were leaving also. So the cops started stopping them. And then everyone came in like a swarm of bees. And when they came,
the cops.
They caught the cops in the middle. Those cops didn't have tear gases, you guys. They have only rungus, you guys. So they can't beat everyone.
I feel like if I've been given a rungu to go with it to maandamano, hey, that's punishment for me.
You guys, they couldn't beat everyone. Everyone vamiated them. And you see the guys are holding the cop. Someone come. You guys, it was
I saw that one. But unajua, one of the joys of this, that one of the things that really gave me joy in this maandamano was the way the cops walikuwa wanasalimiwa. Yeah. All those videos, I was laughing my head out. Unaona tu kuna ule mkoro naanguka chini kwa Alafu they're sitting on top of it, you're killing a cockroach, you guys.
But you see, whatever they did to us was also not good.
Yes,
The
yes,
Neuroshad
yes.
guys, the injured, because me, I know, I saw someone with a canister hit him on his head,
And
and
then
it burst open, you guys.
yeah,
So I think
sound like
I'll cover that in the highlights of the protest, my highlights. So let me just start off.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, but after we left Mindimingo, I
Uh-huh.
left these guys advancing to State House.
Uh-huh.
You see, we Neuroshad,
Mm-hmm.
Westy, Museum
Mm-hmm.
Hill. Westy, we asked the border guy, how much till Westlands? 1K. Like,
1K.
screw you, man. We
But
go get to Museum Hill. How much? 600 you get? I'm like, nah, we'll just walk.
tunaweza fika.
So we walked until Westy.
Mm-hmm.
During that walk, you guys, because we had heard that goons are coming from Wayaki way,
Mm-hmm.
we see a group of guys. Hey, we
It's those
cross the road, you guys.
it's those boys from Pangime, you guys.
Hey,
They normally look hard as
hey, we cross the road. We see them over there, we cross over.
Rudy protest you guys.
Hey, it was a challenge, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I got here,
Mm-hmm.
took my shit, packed up, went back to Mta.
Mm-hmm.
But now highlights were one of the highlights. This guy, the one who got hurt with the
Mm-hmm.
canister on the head.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, they carried him, they brought him. So they're doing
Mm-hmm.
some first aid
Yeah.
quickly before they take him to the camps.
Yes.
And then suddenly they hear, stop, stop, you guys.
Kumbe it's tear gas, you guys.
And then they had those flashbangs.
Eh.
And then they fired some bullets in the air. Those guys were giving, they were still on the ground. These guys
And that the bandage too.
with a bleeding head, which had a bandage, you get the bandage is full of blood.
Chuchu. And he told me apparently alikuwa amezirai while they were waiting for
Okay, when they brought him, the guy was like, people were saying he's dead, man,
God damn.
because of the way he was bleeding.
Uliniambia.
This guy, Chomo, God, you guys, God, he was like,
Kesi baadaye.
even the chile that was giving him first aid was like, she was holding the bandage in the hand, like, what
What's
the hell is
happening?
drowning you? And then there was another dude who was, they were, now this was when we were Jamia side, you guy.
Mm-hmm.
They were carrying some other fella who had also gotten hit on his head.
Mm-hmm.
So that guy, his eyes are open, you can see he's alive.
Mm-hmm.
But they were rushing him to the medical camp, so
Mm-hmm.
he gets treated.
Yeah.
And then one of the guys is like speaking like Kithure Kindiki, you guy.
Mm-hmm.
Soprano, you guy. So the guy is always there. He's like, this country, we can never be serious.
Why people can't avoid laughing at that shit.
It's like you can never be serious, you guy.
So,
Yeah, then
life is too hard to be
you
serious.
see, you guy.
Sawa, wacha mi niseme highlights zangu. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, I didn't go. Sikuweza kufika. I had to, sometimes you have to do, and you also have to shikilia. But anyway, those are just excuses. I'm sorry. Highlights number one is the guys from Kerugoya. Big up Kerugoya. Is it Kerugoya?
So exactly.
The guys from Kerugoya who went to the police station. I think it's Kerugoya. Sorry guys if I'm wrong, but you guys need your flowers. So these guys went to the local police station. They arrested the cops. They arrested the cops, put them in the jail cell, went with the kids. Alafu, and I think they even confiscated the phone. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the details. Then took the OCS, took him back to city center, made him kneel down and told him to sing one time. One time. Hey, these guys are dudes of Nare, you guys. Well, still the fear is good. Actually, now that the fear is good. When I've heard you also say you don't know where these guys are getting their courage. I've seen also in Twitter.
No,
in
you
X.
see, it's the same thing that I was telling that dude in the morning also.
Mhm.
That the fear of death is no more.
Um,
What are we? We are not.
What are we living for?
Either way,
What are we living
life is.
for?
So there's no fear of death, you guys.
Oh, God. And that's what they don't understand.
Yeah.
Wanafikiria watatuua, watatutishia na kifo. They think they can tishia us with death, and then we just be afraid and continue living this shit life.
It's a bit, I don't know. There was that highlight of, there were two things that I saw that made me laugh. There was a Zungu protester who came, you guys. I don't know if it was a protester or what he'd come to do, but I saw him in town, you guys. The guy ate his first tear gas. He was running for life, you guys. He was trying to go get.
Kwanza sema what he was saying before the tear gas.
The guy is like, this is what a peaceful protest is. This is how a peaceful protest looks like.
Come to see a peaceful protest in Kenya.
The guy turned red, you guys. The guy was trying to open all doors. He went to Macmillan Library. Open.
Oh God.
That have been closed for the longest I don't know what happened to that because I didn't see him again.
What's really funny was that he had become red.
You guy was looking like a tomato, you guy. Yeah. I know I didn't tear gas, but I was not that red, you guy. Literally red.
That's so fucking funny, man.
And then I saw another fella. Because I had my mask on. So I was like the odd one out. I was like very unique, looking unique. I showed you the picture, right? I had my flag wrapped up and whatnot.
Yeah.
So the guy looks at me and I'll become like a celebrity. Suddenly people are just coming and taking photos. Oh shit, man, what have I got myself into?
They're going to come for me now.
So I saw this dude, he comes and asks me, hey mzungu, wewe pia ni Gen Z? I was like, hey, mi pia ni Gen Z. There's a guy who came and he was like interrogating me. Wewe unasema one time? I was like, no, mi nasema half time, you guys.
Respect you guys.
There's a guy like half. He was
I know guys like David can understand what this is. But
yesterday I saw some good brotherhood yesterday.
I also saw another tweet, someone saying, no, it was Sonko. He tweeted saying, what he's learned from this protest is that Kenyans are very angry, number one, and number two, Kenyans very patriotic. We don't 100. There to go and watch our brothers be killed. We are there to fight for our rights. We are there to try and salvage the country before iende yote. Hey, because we just wanted to check our renovations. Kwani wewe ukijenga kitu hutaki kwenda kuona? We needed our taxpayers money. Kama namna gani, my friend?
My friend, that's just yesterday you go.
I saw that on TV. He was looking black.
He was blacker than black.
Yeah. He was the darkest man I've ever seen.
In all aspects.
Yeah. Black, you guys. Yeah. But hey, sawa. Another highlight is I saw, first of all, is the way guys, and I've had someone saying even the way guys were, and big up to the men of Kenya, the way the men were taking care of women.
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen several people saying I was, as in alistukia tu ameshikiliwa mkono akasema mimi, mtu akamwambia, someone told her, mimi sikuachi hapa, hebu tuende. And that 100%. Guy was there with her until she got home safely.
100%.
I saw there was another chick who came from Mombasa to come and protest in Nairobi. Anywhere to sleep, I've slept in a man's house and I've not been chewed. I've slept. I think we don't have any ulterior motives. Whatever
it's brotherhood, you guys.
Yeah, whatever we are telling you is whatever we are feeling.
Let's give us good governance.
We can even leave you to have the 20, go up to 20. Just don't be a fool.
But that's all what we ask for, because look at the protest last year. Look at the protest this year. What has changed? Nothing has changed.
Nothing. Zero.
And then today I saw that he's signed that bill, the finance bill 2025.
We will patana saba saba. And you remember the way that bill was punitive. We were even supposed to do a show about it.
Yeah, we had done a minor
a short segment.
I had sent something into
the group.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to, but it was it's like a 34 pager. I don't think it has everything. I mean, I think it has everything, but we'll need some serious time to
go through it.
Uh,
But ni sawa tu. I don't know.
any good lawyers out there who want to come and join us on the show and then maybe
expound that for us.
dissect this finance bill,
So
or any knowledgeable, as I put it,
yeah.
people who would like to join us on the show, dissect this finance bill, and we see how well we can explain it to our viewers, how well you to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that to understand too.
Yeah, we might be overreacting. We might be.
Maybe anajaribu kutusaidia by the way. Labda ni watu ambao wanamzunguka ndo wabaya. Unajua, I don't know. We don't know.
But
we'll still do that.
Yeah. If there's any good lawyer out there, you just holler, just reach out to us.
Yeah.
I remember we mentioned that last time that we'll put up an email, but we haven't.
Yeah, we haven't.
Let's organize that ASAP.
Sawa. I agree.
Let's organize for that. And then another thing,
you were telling us to put a pay bill. But ni sawa tu.
we will get to that stage.
We are not looking for money. Yeah. We need who doesn't need money. But in case we have a project that we want to embark on, we'll let you guys know.
We do, you guys. We need to get a proper camera, you guys.
No, I get, but I don't want it to be their burden.
No, not right now. You guys, you help where you. We are not making it. We are not making you guys liable for us producing content.
We are not. Right? We are not. With this economy, we understand it.
Yeah. There's no hard and fast. But if there's a good lawyer, before we put up that email, make sure you can comment down below. And if you want to stay anonymous, how will they shoot us an email?
We'll give them an email.
Yeah.
We can create a quick pseudo and give them.
So I think he'll work on that today. And by the time he's uploading the video, in the description box, you'll find an email. If you have anything, reach out to us. Welcome to the show, or on the show for that matter.
Yes.
Even if you can't come physically, we can do it online. We can have you online. We can set up something good, the way you can, will be all the three of us, catch up. You can expound that finance bill to us, explain it to us and the viewers, and then we see how to proceed from there.
I agree.
Oh, sure.
I agree. So let me tell you something I've remembered I wanted to say.
Yeah.
What I was reading just before we started this episode. Apparently, there are close to 30 dead bodies discovered in Quickmart.
Yeah, I was telling you this morning.
Yeah.
I was telling you this morning that there were dead bodies in Quickmart.
I think you mentioned.
Yeah, I just mentioned it. I didn't mention the number, but because I saw it in one of the groups. I'm like, shit.
So it's Quickmart where?
That's what I didn't know.
Ile uko downtown ni
OTC.
Quickmart OTC. So what happened is I've seen someone expounding on it kidogo saizi.
Yeah, it's actually here. A crowd has gathered around Quickmart. This was at 4 p.m. Quickmart OTC, and the situation remains unclear. Several security agents are on the site to assess the situation. Nearby shops have closed their doors in anticipation of potential escalations. It is advised to avoid.
So what happened is I've read, first of all, I was going through the tweets and I was saying that they saw one of the dead bodies with a panga or something like that.
Like a panga cut, or he had a
panga. No, all of them are gunshot wounds.
Yeah.
They've been shot.
God damn.
So, but one of them had a panga and another one had a rungu, kitu kama hiyo. So nikasoma mtu amedm influencer kamwambia.
So apparently that's the situation.
They are gathered right now.
Yeah, and they're saying that they're running battles over there.
So listen to the explanation about it. Listen to the explanation about it, and it actually made me fucking sad.
Yeah.
So apparently, these are the goons that Sakaja hired. What
Yes.
happened is the you remember yesterday they were trying to engage into city hall to go for Sakaja because he didn't pay them.
Yesterday.
So what happened is, yeah, apparently there was a siege for over 4 hours in city hall.
Really?
That goons walikuwa wanajaribu kuingia. Yeah, so I think Sakaja gave Gaucho the money, and unajua in true Kenyan fashion,
Yeah.
that guy is a fish at that money. He didn't give the goons the money. And you saw yesterday they were not very prolific. Kazi yao tu ilikuwa kuloot. Tunakumbuka siku ya kwanza zenyewe on Tuesday the way they came
Yeah.
with a lot of boost. So what happened is these goons, you know, they have been wamekuwa wakioverseeiwa na makarao while looting.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened is, it seems like while they were looting, one cop found the goons and opened fire.
Yeah.
And this cop mwenye aliwapata wasn't in the loop of knowing that
Okay.
these
These are
were
goons.
sanctioned.
Okay.
Amewamada
One cop
all of
finished all
them.
of them.
I think it's a group of cops because ilikuja ikakuwa battle according to what they're saying. So akawamada wote. So the government is trying to Sakaja ana try kui whatever under the radar.
Allegedly.
Yes,
He's talking allegedly.
allegedly. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. See, first had me say I wasn't in the front. So Sakaja is trying to keep it on the hush hush, because if these motherfuckers were you hudia wakisikia watu wao yani you came to us, contracted us to be goons, we've looted and we've stolen, and now you're killing us while we are doing the thing that you told us to do, ingeleta riot mbaya sana huko place magetoni penye wametoka.
But I've seen they're already running battles on Kirinyaga Road. See,
It's
that's right.
coming.
That's what we
No,
see.
the truth will always out.
But
Kuna
you
mtu
see,
atatuambia hizo mastori
at
zote.
this point, I don't feel anything.
For the goons.
For the good feelings you get.
Mm.
Because
Just stupidity.
you had planned to
Mm.
come and invade our
Peaceful protest, trying to demand for accountability for our government.
and bring justice to the table and a better life for you as
for
well.
you, for
And
every
then
Kenyan monarch.
you chose to go take that 200 or 2,000 and come and vandalize
2,000, 500
whatever it
before,
was,
500 after.
and come and mess up our protest and cause issues.
And
You
even
deserve it.
watuharibie
100%.
jina. You kama hiyo looting ya huko chini.
Haikuwa sisi. It was them.
Who was even there? Why are they taking advantage? And unajua no one, look, and I saw someone mentioning that all the way from Thika to Nairobi when the guys were coming, ama sijui Kiambu Road, no shop was broken
No
into.
shop.
Even in the morning when guys were starting to gather, no shop was broken into. But sasa sahii inafika all of a sudden mashops za huko chini, and no one even walikuwa huko chini. I heard that guys were being told usiende huko ni kubaya.
Yeah. In the evening they came and broke until Koja.
God damn.
They got till Koja, they broke into shops over there. Opposite Koja, there's like a mall that was made to
I
broke into
think
it and
next
shit.
time we'll need to look for them, sasa. But anyway, I don't think they'll be goons.
But this, you see,
But
what
hawezi kosa. Wajinga ni wengi dunia.
you remember I was telling you the other day
Mhm.
that it was just like a juju topic that we were talking about, and we mentioned that there were burnt bodies, or there was a body being burnt somewhere. I had mentioned to you juju, and I told you these were the guys from the protest of the other day. There was a Tuesday, last week Tuesday.
Yeah.
The protest for last week Tuesday. These were the guys from the protest that had been burnt by some random guys. And I don't know why is that, because I feel Sachs doesn't know his work, and Sachs is he's afraid that they'll sell him out.
So, and you know they are,
Because what is
he's
happening
going to
is
be the Sachs, Mapanga Levi are coming for you.
so I had I had Moff talking about it actually, and he said that these alleged goons can sue Sachs in court. And that's
Wow.
what he might be afraid of,
Wow.
that nikipatwa,
Wow.
they can consume me and I'll be exposed, right?
Ataexposiwa yeye ni
So
msema jirani.
he's sponsoring the goons.
No, but he's also mse wa jirani pia, but sawa.
Person of the neighbor.
A neighbor person.
Yeah, I think I want to feel sorry for the goons, but you can't come and tell me that we did this because the economy
Tuko
is
na
bad.
njaa.
The
All of us,
we are fighting for this economy to make it right.
afadhali mngekuwa mnaiba saa zile si saa ya maandamano.
Like, Omera,
Mngengoja siku kaa leo mwibe,
you
si ndio?
we are fighting for this economy to be
Yeah,
right. You, instead of coming and joining hands with us and make that this economy goes right, you're going and taking
mnatuharibia
that
jina.
500 or 1,000 or
Mna
2,000 shillings.
alafu sahii wanasema ati riots in Kenya cost businesses to lose, and it's not us. It's not us. Hata hiyo tungeingia, hata tukiingia hiyo ikulu, we won't do anything. Tunaenda tu kuinspect kwenye taxpayers money imekuwa ikifanya.
You want to confirm if the contract is working well.
Sasa wewe hata wewe mwenyewe ukiwa na mjengo, so you have to go and check whether everything is okay. Yani it only makes sense. You can't just trust people with your money like that.
100.
So okay, what I felt about it was I felt a bit bad because no one deserves to die. But the more I think about it, the more fuck you goons, man. It's your bed, you made it, fucking lie on it. Fucking lie on it. But sasa you know what is going to happen.
Yeah.
Everything is, and I had said this to you before, and I also told my mother. It's like this guy, ni kama Mungu amemwacha. He does not have God with him because everything that happens escalates the situation worse.
Even makes it worse, yeah.
Worse and worse every other time.
Worse.
And it may be intentionally, it may be unintentionally, but it always worsens the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, Kwanza Sachs, he's the one we are going to make an example of. Kasongo might help her because he is the president. Maybe aende ICC, but Sachs will deal with you here.
You suck.
Yes. You're saying things that he loves doing.
Oh shit.
Sawa.
Yeah.
The thing about it, I think to plan an overview, yeah, we've said highlights, and then I wanted to mention also what went wrong. Because we didn't able, I think I kept feeling sad that to achieve our whatever yesterday, our goal yesterday, but I have been very encouraged by what we have even achieved as of now. I didn't think guys would come out the way they came out.
No, me I was sure.
Imagine sikuwa naona.
I was confident in the movie.
Kenyans, big up to you guys. We love this country. We love this. Not you.
100.
One pack till death do us part, Kenya. Till death do us part. So the funny thing is, actually, kitu kingine nimekumbuka, GG has nothing to do with this. That is, some 50 people are being sent to Russia for a job that will pay them CG 16,000 a month, and they were being taken by CG which ministry. 50 people. So I was asking myself,
out of how many millions?
Out of how many millions? Sasa if you mnapeleka watu 50 wakuwe mambocho kwa Saudi Arabia. Sahii mnapeleka, what is this? Unajua, and the funny thing is they are not saying exactly what they are going to do. So mimi nashuku utafika huku upatie army uniform, mwambie you don't know.
Yeah. See, there was that video where there were Kenyans in the Russian army.
Yeah. Is it in the Russian or in the Ukrainian?
Ukraine was in the Russian army.
No, I think it was Ukrainian, and then the Russians were
they were recording them.
Yeah. So
they were fighting the Ukrainian war.
To be Kaluma, you guys. If they, but anyway, the thing is, never trust this government. Never trust. Unaona the new goons, the way it's nuclearing you guys. You see, you are looting and you are being killed by the people you are making plans with. But I wanted to say those 50 people. So apparently they are going to be paid 16,000, and apparently the average pay of everyone for a common monarchy in Russia is 160K. So they are just So they're just continuing to live in poverty. You have the money, but it's not enough.
Damn.
But anyway, I think talking about yesterday has really lifted my moods up kidogo. I was down. I hate it. No one wants anyone to die. Unaona hata jana when we were salimiaring those cops, we were salimiaring them and taking them to the medics. We don't want, we're just making nyinyi
Let's
hamtaki kusikia.
just to make it clear, there are good cops and there are bad cops. Shout out to the good ones and
Yeah.
fuck off to the bad ones.
But no, fuck all cops. I'm sorry. I know they are good, but hiyo ni kama kusema a bad nini spoils a rotten sijui one rotten whatever spoils the whole bunch.
One rotten fish.
Spoils the whole crate and shit like that. Sa mimi nitajuaje wewe ni mzuri? Si lazima tusalimiane kwanza all of them wenye I feel like we did what we do best as Kenya. Ile siku tutashinda hii kitu, they will not believe. Bangladesh, as I was telling you today, they had to have 5 major protests for them to get to where they got. I think we are number 2 and we almost got in. Maybe third time's a charm, you guys.
Who knows?
Saba saba guys, isn't it?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
So you had guys saying saba saba.
But this guy, let me make it clear.
Uh-huh.
He will say everything, but he's not a part of the protest. So if there's anyone who wants to come for him, there's no need for you to come for him because he's a chicken. He will sit at home.
Because they'll finya here to tell them all the organizers. Then come
Organizer.
no, I'm just a mad Kenyan. I'm Kenyan. But I want before this thing ends, niingie hata mara moja. Oh, I want to.
Plan
Like
yourself, you
yesterday, I
guy.
felt so bad.
Plan
It's like,
yourself
no,
next
the
year.
problem with
next
even
one.
yesterday is the way working. Nilikwambia all of a sudden it got swamped with work. I didn't even tulia.
I know, no, but what I'm just saying is just plan yourself according.
Sawa, I think I'll have to hepa mama kidogo. I think
Yeah, you guys.
yeah.
Squeeze lazima. You want to fight for your country. What the hell?
Ah, and if there's anyone who thinks that there's a better, we were having that conversation with that bagger today who was telling us, like he asked a question that really piqued me. Ati sasa support kitu ya Gen Z. I was like, kitu ya Gen Z? What do huyu jamaa anasema nini? Kitu ya Gen Z? I almost put his number online aside. Venye ni Harris. I just wanted to hear where he was coming from. Come on, if you think there's a better way for us to liberate the country, we are free to tell us. I'm very interested because hii kitu ya kukula tear gas is not the best thing. No one wants to eat tear gas.
Agreed.
So siongee kama una maoni ya maana.
Yeah, I think
So, I think we can call it a wrap. I can't believe we've talked about this shit for an hour.
there was much to talk about,
Yeah.
but I think our timing also.
Whenever we are having fun time, normally flies. Remember when we had
I
this
know, I know.
I didn't imagine, I didn't understand how it got to 2 hours, almost 2 hours. But I think that's okay. Today was mainly just appreciation post for these guys, for the Kenyans that came out yesterday. We are not even calling it Gen Z. It's not the only Gen Z who came, it was the Kenyans. Yeah. So big up to you. I don't think I have anything else to add.
I just have my few jokes to make.
I forgot.
As usual.
Uh-huh.
What do you call a Mexican who works for the feds, you guy?
Ice. What do you call them?
Federico.
Ati?
Federico, you guys.
That's fine.
What do you call a British man who never pays back a debt or a loan?
I don't know. Tell me.
Owen.
That's funny. That's funny.
Ah.
I like the Federico one though. That one I like more. Do you have any more?
I have quite a few, man.
Sema.
You know the time is running out, man.
Just say one and then I say one and then we close. Thanks.
If a tree has a back,
Uh-huh.
then why can't we hear it?
I don't, let me just say one or two. Or do you want to say something?
No, you said.
I don't have a fear of dying. I'm just afraid no one will notice you guys.
Oh shit, you guys. That might be, might
Exactly.
not be a joke, it might be true.
I made a suicide joke in group therapy. Got a standing ovation from the empty chairs. You get.
Oh, wow.
Sawa. I told my mom I feel it.
God damn.
I think it's a wrap, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend, hit the notification button.
I think we should finalize with making a thumbnail. So that's going to be our thumbnail, right? Got it?
Yes, kabisa.
Right. Like, subscribe, share, hit the
Hit the
notification
notification
button.
button.
Tell a
Tell a
friend to
friend to
tell a
tell a
friend. Invite your pals, invite your
friend.
family and friends.
Yeah.
Make sure they come and subscribe and join us on this journey that we'll be having a blast on.
Yeah.
And till next time, it's Bazenga and
Jake on the mic.
the two wise.
Guys, Viva Kenya.